Dashing Through the Snow is a really good film. There was a time for maybe 10-15 minutes where I didn't think I'd end up loving it, where it felt like it was really slowing down. So, my advice there is if you did start watching it and you maybe got to a similar point and gave up, go back and watch it because it's absolutely worth it. This was released this year in 2023. It's directed by Tim Story, written by Scott Rosenberg, and it stars Lil Rel Howery as Nick and Ludacris as Eddie Garrick. We also have Madison Skye Validum as his young daughter Charlotte. And this revolves around the fact that Eddie has found a man coming down the chimney, and this person, Nick, claims to be Santa Claus. And as luck would have it, maybe luck's not the right word, depending on how you look at the narrative, but either way, Eddie actually works with social services and the police, and he knows how to deal with people who are having a mental health crisis. And this is what he thinks is going on with Nick. And he decides to drive Nick to the hospital to get help. Nick, of course, is still certain that he's Santa Claus, and his daughter, Eddie's daughter, definitely believes that he's Santa Claus. And I guess it's unclear to the viewer what's going on at this point, and I kind of liked that. I didn't really make up my mind about what I believed in for a lot of the film, and I liked that. I liked that I wasn't quite sure what was happening or what to believe, because that meant I wasn't sure where the narrative was going. And it's definitely, in my opinion, quite unpredictable. And I rather enjoyed it. Needless to say, this journey to get help for Nick isn't straightforward, and they encounter all kinds of problems while Nick doesn't necessarily try to convince Eddie that he's Santa Claus. He just exists as Santa Claus and is himself, and obviously a lot of that is quite a quirky personality, and I found the character of Nick to be amazing. Even in the times when I felt the narrative maybe wasn't moving as quickly as it could have done, as I said, there was about 10-15 minutes, roughly halfway through, where things really slowed down and I wasn't sure which direction my opinion was going in. But even in those moments, Nick as a character was really likable. I really took to him, and as I said, he definitely helped to carry things forward when the narrative maybe wasn't going at the pace I would have liked. And Lil Rel Howery gave a really brilliant performance. The costume is amazing. It's kind of classic, but also kind of not, and it works really well. And visually, I found the design of the outfit to be really pleasing. And it's a really good narrative, and it's all about believing in other people, believing in yourself, and not ruining Christmas because of something that happened to Eddie when he was a child. He doesn't believe in Christmas. He doesn't care about Christmas. He doesn't believe in the magic of the season, and his daughter is very much aware of that. And he's not completely bah humbug around his daughter, but he's not the embodiment of Christmas spirit, put it that way. And part of the lesson that he has to learn is that he should open his heart to the season and not let the past affect his present or affect his relationship with his daughter. So there are a lot of really beautiful messages in here, and I think they're all really wonderfully delivered. The characters are all really likable. Even Eddie, who's not necessarily got the best attitude, I found he was still a likable character. And as I said, the narrative is quite unpredictable. Slow in parts, absolutely, but ultimately worth it, and I think it's definitely worth checking out. It's on Disney Plus in the moment, in the UK at least, and I thoroughly recommend it. Almost completely enjoyed all of it. 10-15 minutes here and there, roughly in the middle. So as I said, if you did start watching it and you gave up because you found the narrative was slowing down, I promise it picks up again quite quickly. I think it's worth sticking with. I ultimately enjoyed Dashing Through the Snow, and I'm very happy to recommend it.